Hello student, let us see lecture number 9 and is the last lecture of differential equation. The volume of a spherical balloon. Sorry, that thing already seen. In a culture, the bacteria count is 1 lakhs. The number is increases by 10% in 2 hours. In how many hours will the count reach 2 lakhs? If the rate of growth of bacteria in proportional to the number present at that time. Now see, suppose dear friend, let us consider, suppose at time t bacteria count is n, or you can take any one. Now it is given that, please see here, it is given that rate of growth of bacteria in proportional to the number present at that time. Now rate of increase of bacteria is proportional to bacteria present at that time. That is given. So dm by dt proportional to n. So dm by dt is equal to kn, k greater than 0, and bacteria increases. So we have to take positive sign. So in next page, dm by m is equal to k dt. So integral dm by m is equal to k time integral dt plus c1. So log mod m is equal to kt plus c1. So m is equal to e raised to kt plus c1. Can I write e raised to kt into e raised to c1? Call as a new constant e raised to kt. C is equal to e raised to c1. So result number 1. This is the relation. Now it is given that initially in a culture of bacteria count is 1 lakh. That means at time t equal to 0. At t equal to 0, m is equal to 1 lakhs. So 1 lakh is equal to c into k into 0. So e raised to 0 is 1. So c comes out 1 lakhs, and therefore by 1. What is given? M is equal to 1 lakh e raised to kt. Say equation number 1. Now bacteria increases by 10% in 2 over. That means if t is equal to 2, then m is equal to 1 lakh plus 10% of 1 lakh. Clear? So what we get? That is equal to 1 lakh plus 10,000. So 1 lakhs 10,000, that is m. Why we are writing in that way? Because it is given that it increases by 10% of bacteria. So therefore by 1, by 2, 1 lakh 10,000 is equal to 1 lakh e raised to 2k. So 11 is equal to 10 e raised to 2k. So 11 by 10 is equal to e raised to 2k. So 2k is equal to log 11 by 10 base e. So ultimately what is k? K is equal to half log e base 11 by 10. Now what we want? We want to see that if in how many hours it will count is 2 lakhs. Here, if m is equal to 2 lakh, then we what is t? So first of all, here set 2. So by 2 lakh is equal to 1 lakh e raised to kt. Call this value of k as a result number 3. So what we get? 2 is equal to e raised to kt. So kt is equal to log 2 base e. So t is equal to 1 by k log 2 base e. Now replace value of k, and therefore t is equal to 1 by k. Yes, what? Half of log 11 by 10 base e, 1 by k, into log 2 base e. So ultimately it comes out log 2 base e over log e base 11 by 10 hours. See, this is the answer of t. That means at end of this much hour, bacteria will get increases up to 2 lakhs. So this type of some practical problems are there. So let us see one more some practical problems in terms of that bacterial form. Rate of decay, that type of sum we already saw last time. Now very important example of bacteria. In an experiment of culture of bacteria to calculate rate of increase of bacteria is proportional to the number of bacteria present at that time. Clear? That relation is given to us. If in 1 hour the number of bacteria gets doubled. Then we want to answer 2 questions. First one, what number of bacteria will be there at the end of 4 hours? First question. Second question we want to answer, if the number of bacteria is 24,000 at the end of 3 hours, find the number of bacteria in the beginning or initially. Clear? This is the question. See, of course it's an extra question, but important question. See, here it is given that, see that in an experiment, culture of bacteria, to calculate rate of increase of bacteria is proportional to the number of bacteria present at that time. First of all, see up to this line. See, suppose time t, number of bacteria is n, and it initially is m0. Clear? Now here it is given that rate of increase of bacteria. Now it is given that rate of increase of bacteria is proportional to number of bacteria present at that time. That is given, and therefore dm by dt proportional to m. So dm by dt is equal to km. Why? Because bacteria increases, and where k is greater than 0, we have to take positive constant as rate increases. So what we get, dm by m is equal to k dt. So what is dm by m is equal to k time integral plus c1. Can I put c1? Yes. So log mod m is equal to kt plus c1. So m is equal to e raised to kt plus c1. Can I write is equal to e raised to kt into e raised to c1? Put as a new constant. C is equal to e raised to c1. So what will be m? M is equal to c e raised to kt. Say equation number 1. Now what is suppose initially it is m0. So now at t is equal to 0, m is equal to m0. So m0 is equal to c raised to k into 0, implies c is equal to m0. So m is equal to m0 e raised to kt. Say equation number 2. Before answering the question, second part, use another part. If in 1 hour number of bacteria gets doubled, so use that thing here. If t is equal to 1, then m is equal to 2m0. It will be get double. So by 2, see by 2, put m is equal to 2m0. 2m0 is equal to e raised to k. So 2 is equal to e raised to k. Somewhere I am going to use this one. Say result number 3. Now first question, we want to answer first one. What we want? We want what number of bacteria will be there at the end of 4 hours. If t equal to 4, then we want m. So use this one by 2, initially this equation. Therefore by 2, what? M is equal to m0 e raised to 4k. m0 e raised to k raised to 4, m0 2 raised to 4 by 3. આ વેલ્યુનો યુઝ કરી લીધો here. What we get? 16 m0, and therefore at end of 4 hours it will be 16 times of initial. Initially શરૂઆતમાં m0 હતો તો એટ ધ એન્ડ ઓફ 4 અવર કેટલા થયા? આટલા પાર્ટ આવશે. સેકન્ડ પાર્ટનો આપણે આન્સર શું આપવો છે? If the number of bacteria is 24,000 at the end of 3 hours, at t is equal to 3, m is equal to 24,000, and therefore by 2, 24,000 is equal to m0 e raised to 3k. So m0 e raised to k whole cube. So m0 2 raised to 3. So 8 m0 is equal to 24,000. So m0 is equal to 3,000. So at the end of 3 hours, bacteria is 24,000. Then the initially number of bacteria, what we want to answer? Then find the number of bacteria in beginning. Starting માં કેટલા હોવા જોઈએ? So 3,000 જેટલા હોવા જોઈએ. Clear? Next example. The rate of decay of a radioactive body is proportional to its mass at that time. After decay, of T1 hour, the mass of body became m1, and after T2 hours it is m2. m1 gram and m2 gram. Prove that the mass of the body became half after the time T2 minus T1 over log m1 by m2 base e into log 2 base e. આટલા ટાઈમની અંદર એ થાય છે એવું આપણે પ્રૂવ કરવાનું છે. ક્લિયર? કંઈ વાંધો નહીં. આપણે સપોઝ કરી લઈએ મિત્રો. શું સપોઝ કરશું? suppose at time t, mass of radioactive body, it is not given, yes it is given, is n, and initially it is n0. આ પેટર્ન તમે સમજોશો ને તો બધામાં એક સરખું જ આપણે લઈએ છીએ. Now it is given that rate of increase, rate of decay. Now rate of decay of radioactive body is proportional to its mass present at that time. So what will we get? So dm by dt is proportional to m. So dm upon m is equal to, dm by dt is equal to minus km, k greater than 0, and radioactive body is decayed. એનું શું થાય છે? વિઘટન થાય છે. And therefore dm upon m is equal to minus kt. So integral dm upon m is equal to minus k integral dt plus c1. So log mod m is equal to minus kt plus c1. So m is equal to e raised to minus kt plus c1. E raised to minus kt into e raised to c1. So c e raised to minus kt. C is equal to e raised to c1. Say result number 1. So this thing. Now initially it is given that now if t is equal to 0, then m is equal to m0, and therefore by 1 m0 is equal to c into k raised to 0. So c is equal to m0. Therefore by 1 m is equal to m0 e raised to minus kt. Call LA result number 2. Now what is given to us? See, at time t hour, mass of body m1 gram. At after t2 hours, it is m2 gram. Use that thing here. If t equal to t1, then m equal to m1. So by 2, m1 is equal to m0 e raised to minus kt1. Say result number 3. Also if t equal to t2, then m is equal to m2, and therefore by 2 m2 is equal to m0 e raised to minus kt2. Equation number 4. Also here hint છે. What we want? We want time in terms of log m1 by m2. So let us see here. Therefore by 3 and 4, m1 by m2 is equal to m0 e raised to minus kt1, m0 e raised to minus kt2. So m1 by m2 is equal to, that get cancelled. Can I write e raised to kt2 into e raised to minus kt1? ऊपर ले गया अपने न्यूमरेटर में. So what is m1 by m2? Is equal to e raised to k of t2 minus t1. So k of t2 minus t1 is equal to log m1 by m2. So what will be k? 1 by t2 minus t1 log m1 by m2. We want to prove the time. If the mass of body will become half after the time this one, that we want to prove. That means if m is equal to m0 by 2, then what will be the t? That thing we want. And therefore by 2. m0 by 2 is equal to m0 e raised to kt minus kt. So half is equal to e raised to minus kt. So 2 is equal to e raised to kt. And therefore kt is equal to log 2 base e. So what will be t? 1 by k into log 2 base e. Now use this value of k here. T is equal to, therefore t is equal to 1 by t2 minus t1 log m1 by m2 into log 2 base e. So what will we get? t2 minus t1 log 2 base e over log m1 by m2, and that we want to prove. Clear? Yes. Next, एक एग्जाम्पल थोड़ो कर्व वाળો છે લઈ લઈએ જોઈએ. બાકી તો આપણે બધું જ મોસ્ટ ઓફ કામ કરી દીધું છે આ વર્ષના બોર્ડ માટેનું. Let us see this example. Find the equation of the curve passing through passing through 2, 1 and having slope of tangent x square plus y square over 2xy at the point xy. See here. Very easy sum. આ ટાઈપના સમ આપણે કરી ગયા છીએ. પણ એક આવેલી છે ફરમાઈશ છે એટલે લઈ લઈએ છીએ આપણે એક્ઝામ્પલ. And after completing this example, this chapter number 9 is over. It will be over. Here slope of tangent to curve at point xy is x square plus y square over 2xy. So we know that dy by dx is slope. So what happens? See here. This can be written as 1 plus y by x whole square over 2 into y by, yes or no? Dividing numerator and denominator quantity by x square. See here they are not asking prove that is a homogeneous differential equation. So I am not going to prove that thing, but we know that it is homogeneous as power of every variable term are same. Here 2, 1 of x, 1 of y, ultimately 2. So power of variable terms are same in a given form. So that form is homogeneous form. Now what we have to suppose? suppose y by x is equal to v, because it is dy by form. So y is equal to vx. So what we get? Dy by dx is equal to v plus x dv by dx. Call this as a result number 1. So by 1, v plus x dv by dx is equal to 1 plus v square over 2v. So x dv by dx is equal to 1 plus v square over 2v minus v. So 1 plus v square minus 2v square by 2v. So 1 minus v square over 2v. So 2v over 1 minus v square dv is equal to dx by x. So can I write it? 2v over v square minus 1 into dv plus dx by x is equal to 0. Yes, we can write it. Now it is easy to integrate. 2v over v square minus 1 dv plus integral dx by x is equal to some constant. Here derivative of denominator quantity is in numerator, so it is in terms of log, and of course this integral in terms of log, so put log mod c, log mod c. What will be? Integral log v square minus 1 plus log mod x is equal to log mod c. Say log mod x into v square means y square by x square minus 1 into log mod c, taking antilog on both sides. Y square minus x square over x square is equal to c. So y square minus x square over x is equal to c. So y square minus x square is equal to cx. This is the general curve. But in our case, curve passes through which point? 2, 1. Now x is equal to 2, then y is equal to 1. Why we are taking this thing? Because curve passes through point 2, 1. So what we get? 1 minus 4 is equal to 2c. So minus 3 is equal to 2c. c is equal to minus 2 by 3 minus 3 by 2. And therefore y square minus x square is equal to minus 3 by 2x. Therefore 2x square, 2y square, y square minus 2x square is equal to minus 3x. So 2y square minus 2x square plus 3x is equal to 0. This is the equation of the curve. Dear friend, this is the end of the chapter number 9, differential equation. In next lecture, we are going to see application of derivative. Clear? Thank you, Mitra.